Hey, is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horses.
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
Well, the street lights are on, lit up like a show on Broadway, and a streak of yellow taxis leading the traffic blaze, and the Empire State commanding the sky. Her freedom lights are on tonight, and the winners and losers, blood brothers ready to fight on Bleecker Street and Times Square. It's midnight in the city tonight. Well, the black, yellow, red and white street markers for the subway trains, but the cold hearts are burning the light, crying out for the vigilant rain, asking questions, search for answers from the leaders nowhere in sight, holding on the promise to our children sleeping in the dark on Bleecker Street in Times Square. It's midnight in the city tonight. The skyline looks different tonight. The evening news is putting on a show about a soldier who'll never know the reason he had to die. Well, the tunnel's lights are out tonight, darker than an abandoned train. Homeless sleeps down with the hungry rats, searching for someone to blame, and Lady Liberty commands the night. Her torch lights up the sky, but the silent and the lonely are left stranded in the dark on Bleecker Street and Times Square. It's midnight in the city tonight. From the Hudson to Frisco Bay, it's midnight in America tonight. Midnight in the city. Midnight, midnight in the city.
All right. The show is Horses Sing None of It. My name is Ralph Litwin, and our guest tonight is Red Reyne. Welcome to the show, Red.
Nice to see you. Well, thanks for having me here.
Our pleasure. Red was here once before as accompanist to Odarka, who's a great Celtic harp player.
Yes.
And he gave me a disc of his music and invited him right back.
Well, appreciate it. I tell you, I love the show, and most of the time, it's kind of hard to play in front of people that you don't know, but I'm glad to be here.
We're glad to have you.
Thanks.
I just wanted to mention that there's a great video on YouTube of that song that you just played.
Yeah,
It's a rock and rollified version,
Yes.
and it's a nicely produced video. So
Thank you.
if you're watching and you can access YouTube, type in Red Reyne and you'll see a cool video.
Good.
What else would you like to play for us, Red?
This next song is called Rome Crashing. Kind of goes like this. All alone on this bed so cold reminds me tornado skies, writing a letter to a friend. I don't mean to send. Faded picture on the wall of an old Italian town. Mirror 5 feet in front of me, reflection asking me why. I wanna go, wanna leave, wanna lie, gonna cry, gonna get up before I die. No room service, no pen station, no working lights, no service car, no phones, no internet, no stage, no singles bar, no fears, no more tears. Gonna break down, I'm going down. Train's gone, leaving me behind. When Rome comes crashing down, break down the beds, climbing the walls, ask myself, should I make the call? Hear her voice, but it's gone again. No matter, I'm used to the cold rain. I wanna pray, I'm falling from the sky. Gonna go to hell tonight. No room service, no pen station, no working lights, no service car, no phones, no internet, no stage, no singles bar, no fears, no more tears. Gonna break down, I'm going down. Train's gone, leaving me behind. When Rome comes crashing down, when Rome comes crashing down. Thank you.
All right. Cool. There's a nice little story in your bio about how when you were a kid you got hooked on music and songwriting. Would you care to share that story?
Oh yeah, actually, in the Philippines, I love the Beatles, and one of my favorite songs was "Hey Jude," and I used to carry that song lyrics with me all the time, and I thought it was just one of the best songs ever written, yeah. And it's about a little boy, I guess, but read that McCartney wrote about, I guess, Julian Lennon, about things like that. So, but that was one of my favorite Beatles songs. It kept me going. I used to carry this thick lyric book around A lot of songs from the 70s that everybody loves to hear nowadays, you know. So, yeah, I did get hooked. I didn't know how to play guitar. I learned how to play the guitar later on in life, you know. But I just love music. So.
Cool. Why don't you share some more with us then?
Okay. This next one, I actually co-wrote this with a friend of mine. Actually, it was Darka. She wrote the lyrics and put some music to it. It's called Outside a Song. I've decided I'll no longer speak. I will leave all the talking to you. For you, in the end, must learn how to speak outside a song. I know you will thank me, but how long will that take? When I speak my words, you don't hear. So I'll no longer be a party to this. I'll be silent until you speak outside a song. And meanwhile, I'll be sad inside. In truth, I'm not hopeful. Can't you speed up your voice? Baby, you will thank me, but how long will that take? When I speak my words, you don't hear me. So I'll no longer be a party to this. I'll be silent until you speak. I'll no longer be a party to this. I'll be silent until you speak outside a song. Outside a song. Outside a song. Outside a song. Thank you.
All right, all right. Let's let folks know how they can find out about your website and your contact information.
Okay. Well, www.redreyne.com. It's REDREYNE. And type that in Google or whatever, and it should pop up somewhere.
There's information there about your rock and roll band that you
Yes,
lead.
I actually have a few different projects going on. That's my rock band. We have a female-fronted, the Lower Heyman Band, and .com, and also have a Celtic duo with the Darka.
Cool. What you got for us?
This next song's called Open Book. Actually, put a little cape on here. Slow it down a little bit. All I ever wanted was to hear you say I love you. All I ever wanted was for you to never leave. I was waiting to sleep and dream the dream of you. When all was said and done, was to have you near me. All I ever needed was for you to know. I was standing, waiting to sleep and dream the dream of you. All was said and done. Would you mind if I have a crush on you forever? Would you mind if we'll never be alone? Can you live knowing we'll never be together? All was said and done. Worlds are stretching with miles of empty streets, leading me through these dusty roads. No way out, nowhere to begin in this empty space. All was said and done. Would you mind if I have a crush on you forever? Would you mind if we'll never be alone? Can you live knowing we'll never be together? And all was said and done. All I ever wanted was to hear you say I love you. All I ever needed was for you to never leave. I was waiting, waiting to sleep and dream with memories of you. All was said and done. All was said and done. All said and done, when all said and done, when all said and done, when all said and done. Thank you.
All right. Good song. Was that about anybody in particular?
No, I mean, it was actually a poem I wrote a long time ago. And, yeah, what I do is I pick up old lyrics and poems that I have, and there's a melody. If they mate, it's great. You know, I'm real happy when that happens. You know, but, there's a lot of songs like that, right?
What else would you like to do for us?
This next one's called "Long Lost Friend." It started off real fast, and I heard let's see, Robert Hazard, one of the great folks, I believe he passed away last year. And I used to do this song real fast, and then I tried to kind of imitate his style of playing, and I really liked it. A song called "Long Lost Friend." How your life has been, how the years had passed, where your eyes have been, and I wonder if you still carry a smile for me. Do you wear a ring for a promise of spring? Do you fall in love forgetting again. Have you finally found where your heart had been? And I wonder if you still carry a smile for me. Do you wear a ring for a promise of spring? The sun has risen, we survived the storm. The road was long, we're still standing. I remember now, we're both to blame. Will I see you again, my long lost friend? All my days have been the wonder of dreams, to give up the past. Is my life extreme? And I wonder if you still carry a smile for me. Do you wear a ring for a promise of spring? The sun's risen, we survived the storm. The road was long, we're still standing. I remember now, we're both to blame. Will I see you again, my long lost friend? Will I see you again, my long lost friend? Thank you.
All right. Well, we're coming towards the end of the show, so
Okay.
if you want to fit in one more song before our jam session.
That'll be great. This next song I'm gonna do is called "Don't Let 'Em Know." It's actually one of the first songs I ever wrote, long time ago, and it was. I heard Pachelbel Canon, and I said, "Wow, that's a great progression." So, kind of like to join me. Appreciate it.
Why don't you do another song before we get to that?
Okay, I could do that. Alright, let me do this one outfit. A song called Summer's Flaw. Remember the time, that summer storm, we became closer than ever before. I relived the crush of a 12-year-old child, at 22 in your arms. You were someone I'd known all my life, someone I thought I could hold on to. Well, maybe fault in my choice, pretending an impossible else. 'Cause you were there, watching the game of Russian roulette with my dreams. And despite all you didn't see, you believe it was all as it seemed. I know that you could have freed me, but you never told me to stop. Just watch this eye, toyed previously with this fire, this pain and lust. 'Cause you were there, watching the game of Russian roulette with my dreams. And despite all you didn't see, you believed it was all. You believed it was all. You believed it was all as it seemed. Thank you.
All right. That's a great line, Russian roulette.
Russian
with my,
roulette.
with
Actually,
my
the words
dreams.
was written again by Darker. That's one of her poems. We put some music on top of that. So we did a lot of this collaboration.
Cool. Let's take it out with this last number. We'll plug
Right.
your website one more time, redreyne.com, RED